dat zijn vaak veel meisjes. Ja, en daarom heb ik ze gesprek. En ik vertel af en toe niet veel. Ja, als ja, ik ga dat wel even willen aan. Ja.
Hello, everybody. Well, I'm ready, but one isn't. That is Lady Locks. She sadly has COVID, and she lost her voice, so she can't join us on screen. But she is under her channel in the chat, so she is there. She will react and everything. So I hope a lot of guys join the screen because, yeah, just looking at me isn't that fun at all. At least. That's what I think. To do that, it's quite easy. Just take your phone and click on the link in the description. If I have ever done that, by the way. I think I forgot to post the link. Talking about bad preparation. Let's see if I can do it from here. I can at least post it in the chat. There you go. Just simply click on the link on your phone, select your camera, and I will pull you in. I don't think I can put it in the... No, we're live, so I can't change the description in the below the video. So I will sure to post it sometimes in the chat, so people can join in. Anyway, that's the reason why I'm on screen alone. Let's see who's in the chat. I have to scroll back a bit. Obviously, we have Lady Locks here in chat. Take care, by the way. Take care of yourself and your husband, because he's also down with the COVID. Snake is here. Hello. Gordon is here. Welcome. G. Keyman is here. Also welcome. I believe I already said hi to Snake, but here again. Who else do we have? Circledork is here. Hello. The Lockpicker 1969 is here, and he popped in the back also. So, hello.
Hello.
Can
you hear me okay?
Finish the chat. Yeah, we can hear you fine. Steve's Lockpicking is also here. Terry B. Picking is here. Better refresh there. GI Bravo is here. Big Cat Brucecraft is here. And last but not least, I see Dunpix. Even more. Paracentric. Who do you have more? Lockpicking Gal is present. BC Treasure Trails. And Mayor doesn't send you. I did, but welcome. Who else else is here? Well, that's about it. Oh, Isaac popped in the last minute. Welcome. And even more is coming. Peter Jenner is here. But since you're my sort of co-host for today, at least you're on screen now, how was your week? He's far too busy with picking already. Lockpicker 1969. How was your week?
Pretty good. A few things to deal with, but I finally decided to get my hand into pick making, so I've been working on this today.
Oh, nice. Was that wood or?
This the pick is just an LLT deep hook, but the wood is just pine. It's my first pick, so I wanted to stick with an easy wood to work with to learn on than wasting good wood.
Oh, nice.
But it's coming
Nice
along.
touch
I'm
with
waiting
the-
for some metal sheets that I can fill in around the actual pick, and it'll be more of a brass going along the line here. So that's the goal anyway. But it
Nice.
fits really well in your hand, so hopefully it comes out well.
I hope so too. It looks nice already. So
Thank you.
nice touch with the brass screw. What do you call it? Pins.
Rivets.
Rivets.
Brass rivets.
Ooh.
Now these rivets are the ones that I've been doing the sanding with, so eventually they'll get replaced by new ones that aren't so scratched up.
But they sure do nice.
Thank you.
You're picking a Dorma?
Actually, I've renamed this lock. It's the Dam Dorma DC500.
Yeah, it doesn't ring a bell on my end because I really suck in brands and types. So
So it's fondly called the Dam DC500.
ah,
It's got 5 pins in it, so I'm working through progressively pinning this thing and trying to get through it. I've picked it a few times with 5, but I haven't been able to consistently do it yet. So
nice. And I see Paracentric has joined the party.
hey, Para.
Oh, he's eating. Oh. What you're having today? Waffles with
A little bit of chocolate syrup, whipped cream, raspberries.
oh. It looks really nice and yummy.
One of my
So how was
favorites.
your week?
It wasn't too bad
How
this
was your
week.
week, person? Yeah? No? Nothing special.
No, not much happening this week. You know, work's pretty busy. Got a nice package of locks in, so got a couple of new
Always
challenge
nice.
locks.
Yeah, we also, at least LadyLocks got a nice package this week. Sadly, she can't show it. We had our own stickers from picking time. So everyone who is going to win the sticker pack soon, or any giveaway that is sent by LadyLocks, will get the stickers from us.
Oh.
And
Can't wait to see those.
You guys can get. No, I can show a picture if you guys can give me a minute. But I have to search it on. So do talk if you want. And any plans on picking something Paracentric?
I don't know, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, well, I got a couple of challenge locks here. I've got the vise all set up.
Let's see where it is. I have to scroll back in some shit to get the picture.
I was going to paint my nails in the opening, but I can't hold a candle to you two. Man, you and Lady Locks have the best nails in the biz.
Well, it's at this point it's an all men's evening. Ah, there it is. Now let's hope I can share this screen.
All right, see what we here.
Ah, there it is.
I could have also just given you the name of the lock when you said hello, but
I found it. It's on screen. So this is the sticker that you can win the next following giveaways and sticker packs. The sticker packs are almost in from everyone who's want their sticker included in the sticker pack. So we hope to send out the full packages starting probably the first in the new year, because there are still a few packets from Lockpickers en route. So we hope to receive those in the next 1 or 2 weeks, so we can exchange them between the two of us and actually give away the sticker packs. But thank you everyone that has sent in stickers until now.
Yeah, just let me know.
Really nice deck. At this point, we're still stuck, but as soon as they're empty, we'll sure be sending some new stuff. And you were saying something about your challenge lock, Paracentric.
No, I was just going to give you the name of the challenge lock when you said hello, but I don't know if you can see that.
I can zoom in a bit for you.
The name of the lock's Screw You.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, I'm not going to pick that much today because I'm doing hosting and the technical side as well. So sorry for that.
So what's going on with Lady Locks?
Her husband has gotten COVID.
Oh,
and
no.
because she got it about a week later or a few days later.
Ugh.
They're both doing great, by the way.
Oh, good.
That's the good side of it. Her husband got special medication for it, and he's doing great. Lady Locks is terrible flu symptoms, and she lost her voice, so that's why she isn't here today. At least on screen, she is in the chat.
Hope you feel better soon, Lady Locks.
Yeah, no doubt.
We all hope
DJ.
Hey, what's going on there, wild man?
Hey.
This lock should look familiar. This lock should look familiar to you.
You'll be happy to know I started working on my first custom pick today.
I'm actually going to try to get this. Yeah, I saw that. It looks nice, man. It looks very nice.
Thank you. It's coming along.
Eventually, I'll end up getting that little bug and giving it a shot. I've been looking at Damascus steel, different billets and stuff, because I want to do the pick in one and probably do the handle in another type of Damascus steel. I've had different thoughts I've had going through my mind on the handles of what I would like to do. Let's see, there's like one guy I know works with like acrylic, and he'll do a lot of different things. I forgot what his channel name is, but he does a lot of good stuff like that. So, I've been watching different things, just trying to give me ideas. So if I do decide to take that route, it's like the pick I have right here by Terry B, where it goes from wood to acrylic.
Oh,
I like that. It looks pretty cool.
Yeah. I saw some blends like that in pen blanks, but I want to get a
Nice.
lot better at making pick handles and stuff before I go spending money on that.
Oh yeah,
I'm
exactly,
sticking with
exactly.
pine for right now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You go a little wild, cedar, whatever else. Different. Man, it's kind of there's just so much you could actually do with them
Yep.
and everything.
Well,
Uh,
I've got a bunch of acrylic pen blanks, and I'll get to them eventually when I get a better handle on this. But I figured with the pine I could learn, and pine is really easy to stain. So
yeah, good softwood.
yes,
This is my first time messing with an Everest. I turned a couple of these into challenge locks, but they've just been the kicks. I think I still have one or two more that Picksmith has sent me. This Mortis is one that he sent me, and I figured I'd at least give it a shot because I have not picked one of these yet. And it's going to be interesting. Try to pick one of these during the live stream. Why not? I don't care if I get it or not. But
well, you'll be happy to know your tracking number showed up, so it's not in the void somewhere.
oh yeah. I've been monitoring those because of what's in them. And I'm
That
like,
looking out the front window.
oh yep. Yeah, I got the tracking numbers in the app, and I'm wondering which one's going to hit first, the one I'm sending to Italy or the one I'm sending to Panda Frog. Yeah, I'm about ready to take bets with myself to see which one hits first. But
And
yeah, the
Picksmith
packages,
joined the
you
party.
should like what's in them.
I'm looking forward to it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I'll
One
open
is
that one on video.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you got a lot of challenge locks in yours though. Not to mention the one that I made you. So you should be able to enjoy What the Flux. What the Flux, you'll like it.
Okay. I did Joe Pick's interview yesterday, and he mentioned the lock you made for him. So
Yeah, Touch of
He sure
Madness.
did.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Actually, that was my first. That's the first one I ever tried to make. Actually, I put like 3 different types of asymmetric pins in there. I put an asymmetric rattlesnake. I did a serrated, and there's just another like a. I actually had to build it from brass tubing, and threaded a nail and soldered it and everything. It was actually an interesting pen, which I'm sure he's seen it by now because he is on my Instagram, and I've put the pictures up. So I try to put a bunch of challenge lock pictures of the pens, so they kind of gets lost in like, well, okay, which one of these is the one that's in this lock? If they haven't picked it yet.
Yeah.
You know.
Hey, Picksmith,
Hey, how's everybody going?
did you just join?
I did.
Oh, then I got something that you're going to want to see.
I saw a little bit of it hiding there in the background when I was first logging in. Nice. What? You use big giant screws?
They're rivets. It's my first
Okay.
pick. I didn't want to deal with trying to learn a whole bunch of new things all at once. But it's pine. It should be easy to stain. It's a soft wood. It was easy to work with, and I figure I'll work my way up. I did,
Nice.
the pick is an LLT deep hook, and essentially, as you can imagine, the handle on that pick is rather narrow.
Yep.
So I've been talking back and forth with Joe Picks today, and he suggested getting filler, cutting out the space for it to fit into the whole pick, and then just sanding that down. So that's what I'm going to do.
Perfect. Yeah, that's normally will make the metal meet the outside. Sometimes you just don't get it. Will this show up? Probably not real well. This is like the first one I made, and the back end is just filled with epoxy. You can see where the metal ends. It's a Sparrow's SS Dev. Wood's a little bit longer, but what you gonna do?
Well, I was going to use brass as the filler.
Oh, that'll be neat looking.
Yeah.
Wow, we have got everybody. Lakeview
In
Locksport.
the meantime, Isaac Hashman has joined. Welcome.
Oh, hey guys, how's it going?
Locksport.
Isaac, what's happening?
And
Not
Isaac.
too much. How about you guys? Oh, is that
Still standing.
Pixman?
Doing pretty good.
What's happening, Isaac? I see
Not too much.
Miwa U9 there in front of you.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a go. We'll see. I don't know. I haven't
Ooh.
gotten it with all the pins, but or
I hate
levers,
this
I should say.
I hate this lock. I can't. I spent probably 4 hours yesterday playing with it. Oh,
Yeah, I put in a good hour last night too.
it's a killer. But I
I'm,
figured I'd show off something a little bit different.
Oh, cool.
Free Divers 9/11 commemorative lock from BB Telpix.
Oh, right on, man.
And it's a pick on video and send it along. So maybe somebody here would like this when I send it on. So we'll see
Let's
if
see that
anybody in
key
the
again.
comments would like that. What?
I'm curious what the key looks like for that.
It's just kind of like a.
Oh, okay,
It's the
cool.
It's the
Master,
900
yeah.
key, which is basically a Master M1, but it's a
Right.
5-pinner. And it's in a rekeyable format.
It's an M1
Very
and
cool.
an M10.
Well, it's the Master 900 blank, which is a little bit different. They add a little curve right here going down into the main keyway, but for the most part, it looks like an M1 with an extra curve on it.
Huh.
But it'd be whatever the 5-pin equivalent is. I don't do them enough to know.
And Lakeview has joined the party with
There you go.
the good news that he opened his lock with help from the last episode.
Yeah, it was a fun adventure, but making it easier or harder than it was the first time. But every lock becomes camera shy, right?
That's a usual thing with locks.
I watched some of that video picking that pancake lock like that. That's
Yeah, it
always
worked
cool.
really easily the first time, and now it's just like, what? I've tried this like 20 times. It's not working.
And Lockpicking Gal is asking what size of nails you're using.
They're not even nails. It's just some utility wire that I had, and I just straightened it out as best I could. Yeah, it's not a nail. And then I just used these are like cedar wood shims that I had, and a couple nuts and bolts just to make the tension.
Oh, nice. Well, if it works, right?
Yeah, it does, but not right now.
That's usually the case here.
These are the brad nails you want to use.
Yeah, I don't have access to those right now, so I used what I had laying around. It did work. Hopefully it'll go again tonight.
And I see Lockmania has joined the party in the chat. Welcome.
He's doing a Advent giveaway. He's picking
Yes.
24 locks.
We're going to mention him later on. By the way,
Perfect.
we have a full packed set of giveaways this week.
Ooh.
So
I'm
stay
not
tuned.
getting anything on this Everest.
Here's a shocker. The Dark Shift giveaway I just did the drawing for. The winner still hasn't claimed their prize.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
We're going to be.
But you've got a few runner-ups, right?
Yeah, we're going to be on to runner-up number 2 here shortly.
Hopefully someone will get back with you. That's actually a nice little extension to it.
Yeah, there's an expansion kit that goes with it. Which is pretty nice. So for like an everyday kit,
yeah, I got that pretty much too. That same kit.
And I threw a bunch of extra little picks in for have a nice everyday kit.
Oh yeah, yeah, I saw that. This is a nice little setup, definitely. You never have too many picks, just as well as tensioners. Cannot have enough. It seems like.
Well, I got one for the giveaway, and I went and ordered one for myself.
That does happen.
That's nice. Hey Jay, is that Everest? I think you said you were trying to pick.
Yeah, this one right here, the one the one of the three that you gave me. This one.
Yeah, the Everest 29. So those are the newest version of the Schleg stuff, and that's probably one of the newer cylinders. So it's got better tolerances than they used to.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It does have a check
Euro style.
Yeah.
Yes.
It does.
Oh yeah, it does. I haven't missed one of these before, so you know. As far as picking it. This is a new experience.
Okay. Most of the time you can pick it like a regular lock, but you kind of feel that all the pins are bound, and you have to check the check pin every now and then just to make sure.
And that's at the bottom. You have to put a pick down to the bottom and get it back the other way.
Correct. Yeah, you can just take like a small diamond or a probe or something that'll fit underneath that little tab that's in there.
Oh, yeah, I got one of those right here, matter of fact. On the dart shift set. See if it'll fit up in there. And it'll probably be on the right side. Yeah, I just felt the pin. All right, cool.
Yeah.
All right.
And if it's not doing anything, it means that everything else still needs to be picked.
Yeah, it's not doing anything. I'm not really getting much feedback off of this at all. It's like it's been kind of dead, making me work for it, which is fine.
Yeah, it's very subtle.
It's all part of the fun. Definitely challenging when you haven't picked one before.
Yes.
Well, Tuesday, you should be getting your package just as well as the Lockpicker 1969.
Oh, sweet.
So, oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've got one coming from Snake and you now.
Right. Yeah, he said he had sent you one of my challenge locks. I don't know which one it is, but yeah. Be interesting to see which one it is.
I'll let you know when it gets in.
It might be one of my earlier ones, which is probably done in just the regular wide open CK Schleg SC4. I didn't start getting to the more better cores until you sent me some, which I still have plenty of those left, and I do appreciate, man. I definitely owe you.
Oh, no, you don't owe me anything. It's coming in the next package. We're all good. I just figured it'd be fun to
right on, man. Right on. Yeah. Ooh. Actually, I'm going to have to drop out of here for right now. My phone is about to die. I didn't even notice till I've seen it pop up.
Okay.
I'll try to be back a little bit later. Everybody, y'all take care. Oh, y'all too, man.
Yeah, take care. See you soon, hopefully.
All right, Jay.
So what else is new with everybody? Anything going on in the world?
I just finished a test for school, locksmithing stuff.
Oh, fun. You're up in Canada, aren't you?
Yeah.
What kind of test do you have to
I'm a
take?
Canadian picker as well. Sorry.
Oh, nice. I had to go over my first section stuff of like safety legislation and regulations and building codes and like hoisting and rigging, apprenticeship information, that sort of stuff.
Hoisting and rigging for a locksmith?
Yeah,
That's
like what about
wild.
moving safes? You know, one of the labs that I had to do was moving these 2 safe doors. They looked pretty innocent, but each door was 300 pounds.
Oh, jeez.
It was like maybe 2 foot by 3 foot doors.
Wow.
So it was really not that big, but they were super heavy. So they were on these jacks that we had to move around. And yeah, anyways, there's safety ways of doing things, how to just even, it talks about how to lift things, because there's a lot of claims for work, for insurance, for people having back injuries and it's this part of the course material that I was learning back earlier. Like in the 90s, there were like 50% of work-related injuries or something like that were about back-related injuries. And then they started working on educating people about back safety and how to lift things with their knees instead of with their hips. And anyways, then slowly over, to the 2000s, it went down to like 30%. And then like in the last decade or so, it's down to like 25% or something like that.
Oh, wild.
Yeah, it's interesting. This stuff is pretty cool to learn about, but it's at the same time, the course material is all self-guided reading material. So I'm very visual. I'm a visual learner. So I like to watch videos, talk to people, so it's not the best way for me to learn, but I mean, you got to do what you got to do.
Yep. I'm a visual learner too. And that kind of stuff is not stuff we have to deal with here. To be a locksmith, you just have to submit paperwork, but to be a contractor, you do have to take the tests, and they're a little bit harder, but it's more on the locking arrangement, and some code.
Yeah, it's like that here too with some trades. Locksmithing is what's called or considered an optional trade. So it's not like I have to have my journeymanship in order to do it, as opposed to being like a carpenter or a plumber or an electrician. I'd need to have my journeymanship in order to do those things. But it definitely, there is a system in Alberta where I live for accreditation for optional trades that helps build, rapport and trust and, credentials in the industry. So I think it's important to do. And some locksmiths, they just don't care as much about it, and they're just kind of in it for the money. But then often, like, those places turn out to be kind of scammy.
Oh, jeez.
I got the clips open, folks.
Oh, congrats.
Oh, cool.
And on camera, then.
With the
Very nice.
bidding there for it. So yeah, this lock was given to me from a friend. He found it. It looked like he knew it was something, but it was covered in mud. We cleaned it all off. There was no key for it. And he poked and prodded at it for days, months, I don't know. But it wasn't for help from you guys, I would not have been able to get this open for him. So I'm going to make a key for it and give it back to him.
Very cool. Did you tension it by just pulling on the shackle?
There, no tensioning at all, actually. I just pushed this in there, and the tension was all between my thumb
and pressioning it. Oh, very nice. Very cool.
So, like I said, it was just some utility wires. I didn't have any nails or anything.
That's very smart. Wow.
You
should take some pictures of that and write up your experience. on that, or maybe make a video or something. That would be really helpful to the community to see that sort of thing. Very,
Yeah,
very cool.
simple design. Like once people started saying use brad nails, I was thinking that's like a feeler gauge. It'll give me the contour inside, and I just didn't realize because like I picked this thing with a single pin picking it. I could get 5 out of the 6 levers to stay down, but the one that was sticking up wouldn't do anything. But apparently, these need to have all 6 brought to that bar for it to open, and it's spring loaded.
Is that your design?
No, it was borrowed from. I watched a video from LockNoob, and one
cool.
of his videos had this similar kind of rig, but instead of the screws, it was clamps here.
That's very awesome. That's really, really cool.
Yeah, but now this will work just the same as a key.
Yeah. It's a lot like impressioning a tubular lever in a sense, or a tubular lock.
It's like that 8
fingers. I've seen it done. It's cool to see it.
Yeah,
The lockpicker was showing off his too.
Different brand, but same lock.
Yeah, they have a nickname of the pancake lock, pancake padlock.
Yeah.
And it's not always the same locking mechanism in those locks either.
Yeah,
It's
I
not
have
always
no
that
idea.
flat blade.
I have no idea how that works, but it was fun to pick and discover and learn. And
Yeah.
I'm used to doing pin tumblers and dimple locks, and to have that's my first lever lock pick technically.
Uh-oh, down the rabbit hole you go.
Exactly.
Yeah. I still haven't gotten into like old school lever locking really. Lever lock picking, I should say.
Did any of you guys score anything great for the Cyber Monday, Black Friday or Cyber week?
No, I didn't get anything.
Yeah,
I'm
just
getting
stayed
some more
home.
locks, but that's nothing to do with Black Friday.
Every day is Black Friday on eBay.
That's true. That's true. And you luck there, Picksmith?
Somewhat. I had to move to pick it in hand because it's just a large enough padlock that it won't fit in my vise properly. And so my tension wrenches aren't working to be comfortable, and I'm picking it upside down because it just is getting me better feedback. This thing is kind of brutal with the spools that are in it and trying to figure out what isn't set yet. They all feel set.
Are you in a false set right now?
Yes, but everything is not talking.
It's probably the warding is for. It's probably the warding. I could be wrong, but the warding is probably forcing your pick at an angle that's making the spool like super sharp and not reactive to pressure.
That will do it.
So I like to try sometimes using a thinner pick or different angled picks or different angles in the keyway. I don't know if that'll help or not, but potentially help you figure out where that spool is.
Exactly. Every little trick helps. I'm using a pretty thick pick because I'm having to lever these down pretty hard. It's not like I can lever off the bottom.
Right.
And luckily it's a master keyway, so it's pretty wide open. Even the pick I'm using is, I think, 28 thousandths, so it's a little thicker than normal. My heavy pry bar from Italy.
And Isaac, how you doing?
Good. Yeah, just trying to figure out this U9. I might take a short break in a little bit to show you guys the insides, and then let my fingers rest, and then keep trying to work away at it.
Yeah.
But 9 levers on either the right or left side mixed in all together. So this one has 3 on the right and 6 on the left. But yeah, it can be different. It doesn't need to necessarily be that orientation or order. And they all have false gates and serrations as well as the true gate. So it's makes it super tricky to get everything set into a true gate. It's a sidebar lever lock.
Japanese nightmare. I'm working on mine. How did you get the 6 levers with the sidebars you got?
Yeah, I could do 6 levers pretty fast, and also the 3 back and the 3 front. So, but 9 is another beast.
Yeah.
Balancing everything. My trick, what I'm trying to do is set a lever right before the true gate and then put really heavy tension and see if I can kind of force other levers into their true gate or past false gates, because the sidebar isn't like totally set into the false gate. It gives me a little bit more flexibility to try to force levers up.
Yeah.
So anyways, I managed to get pretty close. I think I have been within 1 lever a couple times. And obviously it drops everything.
That's what I think too. And it was interesting too, because I went back and started watching Red Wanderer, some of the other videos. Who was the other one? I can't remember. Oh, Artichoke's video. And he looks like, they all look like they're barely tensioning them, and they're just getting the levers to click. And it's like, and Artichoke did it with the camera up the back, and it's like, oh, geez. And I've been trying heavy tension, light tension, no tension.
So I'll use heavy tension just to hold the thing really stiff in a certain spot, but I'll play around with the tension too. If I'm trying to get something past a false gate and I'm not able to force it, I'm not going to try to push past a certain amount of pressure, because I know it's just going to reset a bunch of the levers. So I play around with the tension often, and I do find that really light tension is pretty much the key with this.
Yeah, that's what I'm noticing too. And I'm like you. I swear I'm within a lever or 2, but I just can't find them. And the Birdie's picking guide also says, heavy tension, and then move your pick against the levers to feel their feedback and feel if they're just a little loose. And you can kind of feel when they're actually in the true gate or if they're in something locked up when you give the extra tension. So if you're in a serration or a taper, the lever is bound up.
So I'll show you I'll show you guys what Picksmith is talking about. So let's say I'm putting a lot of tension right now, and I'm trying to feel for lever 6 right here, and I'm trying to see if it has play. And when I have it right there balanced on the lever, and it's not really giving any spring, as opposed to the lever before it on 5 has a lot more spring to it. It's just like springing my pick out of the way. So it's subtle. It's kind of subtle to see. I'll try to see if I can find one that gives a little better example.
Yeah.
I don't think I have any of. Oh, here. See, this one's giving like more springiness. So that one isn't a true gate.
Yeah.
So.
And I was talking with Dependent Quarter earlier today. He's going to do the Miwa PR which is very similar. But we were talking, and he saw somebody on Reddit that had used some of the band clamps. So he was working with the plug, put band clamps over the plug and the sidebar, kind of holding it in place so you could kind of pick it in hand and kind of see what's going on. Because I've tried it out with my hand, holding the sidebar and trying to feel how high do I have to lift these levers, but I'm not coordinated enough to do it all.
Well, the sidebar thing that I was doing where there's like 3 and 6 and all that, I've now picked all the levers individually, so I know where they need to be. That's pretty solid in my brain. So I know when I have, like, which lever I don't have. And I know for sure the one that I had where it was just one lever left was 6. And it always throws it off because, like, right here I can see it's not set. Because I know it needs to go up a little bit more.
Is that
in my experience doing it. What's that?
Is that a real high lift?
It's a medium high lift.
So it's
and
like
then
not the highest lift, but the next one down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have one of those that's all the way in the back, and I think it throws everything off when I have to set it because it drops everything every time, and then it drops when I touch anything else.
Yeah, I have, like, my 9th is a super high lift, 8 and 7 are high lifts, 6 is that medium high lift, and then 4 is also really high lift, and as well as 1. So it's like a lot of balancing.
Yeah, I know what you mean. One of the tips that I've heard many times from Georgia Jim and a couple other people on the serious lockpicking is always go back and double check your high lifts, high and the next to high, because they sit on, a lot of times they'll sit on the edge of a taper. The taper part, that's what I remember when you were saying that in the chat. I definitely have noticed that. Those are a pain in the butt. When I was progressive sidebarring it. Especially the back 3, when I was just doing those ones, I had them all in the true gates, but just on that tapered part, and it wasn't opening. I had to click each one just a little bit further. Yeah. Do you feel that you have to lift them farther than you think you would? Yes, originally I didn't know how high to lift them, but I'll show you one of the things that I did. You know, I'll take a break here and I'll take the lock apart and I'll show you in a second here. All right.
We're all watching, no pressure.
No pressure, don't worry, guys. Happy to show. Okay, so this is the sidebar. So what I would do to sort of see how high originally, when I first was messing around with this, was I would take in a pick, and I actually haven't done it with this one, but I was using this one at first, and I also marked up my spots, which helped me visually, but it also helps when I'm on camera for other people to see sort of where I'm at. So that's another reason I like to do that. But I'd put my pick in, and I would try to see how high I have to lift a lever to get it towards where the true gate is. So with this shorter pick in the back, let's say I'm going for number 8. I'll try to maybe...
Focus, camera, focus.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so that should show decently well. Gotta find number 8. It's awkward angle. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I find lever 8, and I'm kind of moving it, and I'm trying to see how far I have to push my pick in order to get it to the true gate. And there it's like barely, because the true gate's at the very edge of that lever. Yeah. So now that I have this pick that I'm using, it's a little bit steeper. Say I go to that same spot. Try to position my pick again on the lever. There we go. There. So now it does lift it much more nicely into that true gate. See if I can.
Yeah, the one thing I noticed too, even on the full lifts like that, it seems. I'm actually using the same picks you are too, the Jimmy Longs for this.
Yeah, they're
medium
nice
and the
thickness.
short.
Yeah.
But and I don't know if it can happen, but it looks like if you pull it up, you can overset it too. But I don't know if it locks in there or not.
Yeah, it does actually. I think I know what you mean. I have one on my very, very, like the very back slot. I'll shine it in the light a bit better. Right there, that section, the very last slot I have right there. It would be on that spot you're talking about. That's the actual true gate. That's that overset spot. So,
and I'm wondering if I'm not oversetting some of them, because I can get into a pretty good false set with that, and then I lose it because I think that my almost high in the back needs to be set, and go to set it and everything drops and I lose it again.
Yeah, my tips with that is just to try to avoid as much as you can lifting anything higher than you think it needs to go, and just slowly work yourself higher and higher to the point that you get to like a really deep false set where you're thinking maybe one was off, and then you kind of keep track of which one that was, and then you'll probably drop things when you try to set it. So then getting back to there is for me is a matter of getting one of the levers half set and then kind of popping everything into position, and then finishing off by trying to like get that last lever back to that I had half set, popping that one into position. It'll usually go into a slight false set, and then it's a matter of like popping past the tapered sections of the levers. And if after I do that, it still hasn't opened, then I kind of have figured that I'm in that overset position there.
Okay. I was wondering, you're feeling the same things I am, and it's like, God, what is this? What am I missing?
Yeah.
So
I think you're really close, it sounds like.
I know I'm close, and yesterday I spent 4 hours with it on video, going 30-minute sessions, and it's like, God, I know I'm close because I can feel where the levers need to be set. I feel that deep false set. I'm kind of getting more of a feel for what it feels like inside when they're set in the right spots, but it's like, I swear, all the levers are where they're supposed to be, and it still won't open. It's like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's another thing that I liked about progressive sidebarring it, is just the satisfaction of it actually opening. Even though it didn't have all the levers is active, but it was like still so relieving. It's like, it's slowly getting there. That's exactly. I like that side of it. Otherwise it gets a little bit, daunting, and like what you're saying, I totally get it.
Yeah, it's frustrating. It's a hard lock. There's a reason why it's a black belt level 2 lock.
Yeah, with all nine levers, I think it's definitely fits in where it is, pretty well. But I guess one of those staples that make what black belt level 2, that standard of lock, what it is.
Exactly. I wish I could go back and pick my 700 again, because that was a hell of a lot easier, and it was a pain in the butt.
Yeah. Well, I have a couple of them, and one of them, my first one for me is, out of all of them, is the easiest, but when I first learned it, it took me so long.
Yeah.
But I have one that took me like a year to learn. But I think it's also depending on how much time you spend with a lock and learn it. I think people take that for granted and forget like how there's for a lack of a better term, like an intimacy you develop with a lock, after some time. So even if you are thinking, oh, well, I'm good at these kind of locks, it's really like that lock specifically that you've learned well. And, other locks may not feel the same way, even if it's the same model or something.
Exactly. Yeah, I've told people when you're picking harder locks, you have to really become one with the lock and really live and breathe that lock until you're done with it. And my first 700 I got was a red belt with master pins in it, so the Christmas tree really never came into play. I had no key for it, but I could pick it pretty easy for just the gins. Rekeyed it, got a key for it, rekeyed it so the master pins are less than what they're there, and now the Christmas tree's in full effect, and that thing's hard. But then nothing like a black belt single pinned with 2 Christmas trees. That is crazy hard.
Yeah, and there's also that Gold Z I haven't really played around with too much, but I got one, which is another just basic pin tumbler lock that is a nightmare. By the way, I just wanted to answer Chris Capoon, and I just realized I'm still new to this whole thing, but if I missed anybody asking me anything, I apologize.
No problem. I will raise my hand if you do.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. But I haven't picked Ingersoll padlocks. I have one, but the key is stuck inside of it, and yeah, that's sort of where I'm at with Ingersoll padlocks. I got it off of someone like that, so I haven't gotten to pick one yet. I do have some of the old school Miracle military locks, but they have the Ava Chubb core in there, not the Chubb Ava core, not the Eva Ingersoll.
Yeah, I got to see some of those Chubb keyways back in England when I was back there not too long ago, earlier this year. And I want some of those. I just couldn't bring them home.
Yeah, Chubb is one of the big boys in the industry. They've been around forever.
Yes, they have.
Always been on the top of the top for locks.
And on that note, I'm gonna pick up one of the recurring topics every week, the shoutouts. So let's pull the screen.
Perfect.
It's the last bunch from the Picksmith list.
Das Evers is awesome.
If you have anybody that you want to be do a shout out for, just reach out to LadyLocks or me, and we will make sure we do it.
Yeah.
And the first one on the list was Des Evers.
Seal maker, lock picker, and a lock pick maker too. He's a good guy. Some of his videos are great to deep dive and watch.
Yeah, I've been watching his videos since I first got into lock sport. He's one of the people that everybody should be following, I think.
Yeah, even though he's not putting out any videos, he still comments on Facebook every now and then, and he's a good guy to talk to when you get a chance.
And you never know; he might add some more in the future. But
yep. But the locks he's
definitely
picked and have fun with is good list.
Yeah.
At least
but it's also the way he explains stuff and his challenge locks. He's made a lot of crazy challenge locks.
Yes, he has. I love his challenge locks.
But definitely one of the channels that is mandatory to.
Sorry, guys. I got to head out. Dinner's almost ready. It was great picking with you guys.
Good.
Take care, buddy.
Take it easy. I'll watch the stream while I'm eating, but unfortunately, I won't be able to pick much longer here. But
have a good one.
Have a great night, folks. So stay tuned, and we'll see you next Sunday.
Have a good one.
Take care.
Thanks for joining.
Yeah, I have to head
out. And the next should be on everyone's list. The Lockpickers United
yes,
channel.
LockHeat, real
They have,
quick. I think TLP needed to go too.
Yeah, I gotta head out.
It's good
no problem.
seeing you.
All the best.
Take care.
Very, very thanks for having me.
Lots more good interviews coming up soon.
Yay.
Oh,
Well,
sweet. Yeah, I'm loving
you already
the
did it.
videos. It's
These
Looking
always
forward.
guys are own very DMAC. Jimmy Longs I spoke with a couple nights ago, and we talked for about 2.5 hours. So
nice.
that'll be coming soon too.
Good. Can't
Yeah,
wait
that's
to see
awesome.
those.
Take care, everybody.
You
Hey,
too.
take care.
Have a
Thanks for
good
having me.
evening. Back to the
Oh, speaking of
Lockpickers
Jimmy
United.
Long, so yeah, sorry, go ahead.
This has a lot of great videos, compilation videos, picking videos, even Moki's pouch on how to make it is on there. It is just, they're our Discord and Reddit gurus, and the mods don't get enough credit on that, and these videos are good to go back and watch.
Yeah, sure. They don't post regularly or at much, but what they post is really good content.
Exactly.
And they also collaborate with a lot of people in the community and post videos with them. So they'll choose someone in the Discord or someone who's actively making videos who has interesting content, and they'll try to figure out a topic that they're comfortable with and that is relevant to what people want to see. And you can see their content is really educational and interesting and relevant to the stuff that we're doing in lock sport. So they'll go over that sort of stuff and get those people, showcase their skills. It's never like the same person. It's always different people, but being kind of sponsored through the community. So I think that's a really cool side of it.
It is. It is. I love the belt system and just all the different aspects of it. All right, Isaac, are you new into Discord? Because I had not seen you before until like last week.
No, I've been in the Discord since I started, but I wasn't active in it for a while until maybe about like a couple months ago.
Okay.
I was active in it when I first joined, but I kind of tapered back when I started my locksmithing work and everything, because I was not anything against the community. I was just busy, and I had personal things going on too. So it just took me away from my focuses. But now I'm starting to try to get back into things. Hopefully, starting to get back into videos. I have a bunch of challenge locks I want to record myself picking and then pass them on. I have like other locks I want to work on, and anyways, just it'd be fun to get back into videos at some point.
Nice, good. Yeah, I've always enjoyed your videos too. So,
thank you.
Be fun to see.
Appreciate that.
Your ASA 700 is a go-to of anybody who wants to pick it. It's like, watch this video, and you'll understand so much more.
That's awesome. That's really cool. And I made sure to, credit people that helped me to learn what I learned about it. And I encourage anyone who has watched that video to interact with those people in the community, because they're all, almost all of them are still pretty active. So, yeah.
What is up with this stupid lock?
It's locked.
No love today.
Next up is
No, I'm not good at picking in hand. I've picked in vice for too long.
Which lock is that? Is that the same one?
It's just a big master, the 911. Let's roll, and it's got spools in it. It's from BP Telpix, so it's kind of like a challenge lock at the same time.
Yeah. This is not a challenge lock, but a lock I custom pinned. They usually just come with the 5 pins, but I put in the 6th, and I broke max rules, so
Nice.
don't tell the max department.
Where are you at? 0 to a 9?
No, I think it's like 0 to 8 or something like that. So it's one off.
Yeah, not bad. I've seen some that have challenge locks that have been 0-9 next to each other.
And I custom made this key. I didn't. I just hand filed it, but it works very smooth.
Nice.
Goes in and out nicely. So, Max Schmax.
Oh, I'm in the show. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Chris!
sure you are, Chris.
Hey.
If you're joining in, you're going to join in, right?
How's it going, buddy?
It's going pretty good. I haven't gotten back to you on which
Oh, no pressure. Whenever
10,
you have time.
V10 or whatever I'm trying to do. But
The
you got
offer
me.
is no
Huh?
time limit. The offer has no time limit.
Thank you. You got me intrigued with you have an Ingersoll that doesn't work. You know, maybe we can work something out because I got a bunch of them that do work. If you'd like to try one, I'd be happy to send you one.
Oh, that'd be amazing. I'd love to try one. But this one here that doesn't work, I think I can get it to work if I just flush it with a bunch of like brake cleaning, stuff and brake cleaner and
Yeah,
lube and stuff.
they get really mucky and rusty inside. That's one of the issues with them. Other than that, they're great locks.
Yeah, and I kind of want to do it as a project for a video where I show kind of my process of trying to clean it out, or at least after I salvage it to show the lock or how I did it.
Is it one of the ones that the pin will go all the way through so you can get access to both of the screws? Like there's a pin that retains.
Yeah, the shackle that you can pull it out, but it's rusted in the spot there. I can't get that pin out.
Yeah, it needs to go into what I call the lock hospital for a while and then come out, cured.
I don't know if I have enough emergency operators to get it done.
Well, you're an awfully busy young man, I can tell. Doing all the stuff you're doing.
I'm trying my best.
Yeah.
Hey, Chris.
In the meantime, Picksmith popped his
Yes.
911.
Have you picked
Oh,
this
nice.
yet?
Have I picked what?
The Freediver 911 BB Telpix challenge lock?
No, I have not.
Would you like it next?
Sure. That's the one you were working on? Or
I just got it. You guys were talking, so LockHeat had me on full screen. I'm sitting there doing the shackle swing, just being quiet.
Oh, wow, you got it. Nice. Sorry, my
Good
camera
job.
is above my head a little bit, so I didn't see.
Well, then I'll get with you, Chris, and send this over to you because this is just a cool lock. And it even comes with a letter, which is very cool, about 9/11. And BB Telpix talking about it. And
awesome.
So
Yeah.
Oh,
my email in my about section, so it's easy to get a hold of me.
Yep.
When you say 9/11, like originally I was thinking the Master Lock 9/11, but are you talking about like September 11th?
Yes, and I believe if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong because I don't know the Master, but this may be a Master 9/11.
I don't think it is. I'll show you guys what if I have one. I don't have a 9/11, but I have the Pro Series, which is the same.
While you pick it out, I'm going to finish my my shout outs because we still have two to go.
Sorry about that.
Oh, no problem. We still have Lockpicking Energy. He's been a while online, but he hasn't posted for 7 months. But he only got 18 subs, so he could use a few, I think.
Definitely check his stuff out.
I dove him up, or was it on your list, Picksmith? This one?
Could be. I don't remember Lockpicking Energy. But there's a lot that I have on my list that I just don't know. He might be a newer one. I know there's a new guy we need to add next week too.
Well, she'll pass it along, then we're gonna pick that one up.
Okay.
And the last one for today is Alpama.
Oh yeah.
49 subs.
Oh, he's awesome. Yeah, check his stuff out for sure.
Yeah, I
He
just
has
subbed
really
to him
nice-
just the other day, I think. Very
Yeah.
cool.
And he's also active in LPU as well.
Yes, he is.
It's deceiving. You'll go there, you'll see he's a green belt or something like that, and you'll be like, oh, he's new like me or something, you know, and then he's gonna be like picking these crazy locks and be like, what is that?
Definitely one that deserves more subs.
Yeah,
He only has
I
49.
agree.
So. Well, thus far, the shoutouts for this week.
Very
And
cool.
let's shout out to Lady Locks to feel better.
Yes.
Yeah, I was gonna ask how she's sick today.
Yes, she has the COVID.
Oh no.
And she
Well,
lost her voice
she's-
a bit, so it's she's nice and quiet. Nah, she's.
Well, I
she's feeling
appreciate she's,
okay.
you know, what's that?
I mean, she's feeling okay-ish, as in a good flu, but luckily nothing more than that.
Yeah.
So she will pull through.
And you know, she's looking out for our health too by not, you know, risking us.
Right.
Yeah, breathing on us through the screen. And
So that's the next one, Big Smith.
yes. Bandito Brandito 07. Chainsaw the Transient.
That's a nice one. I've seen that one before.
Yeah.
That's an awesome
Cajun-
name.
Cajun Lockpick picked it, but I'm just admiring the artwork of the orca, the engraving on the plug, and then he turned the tailpiece into the top fin of the orca and painted it black. And he always does a keychain to go with them, and I don't know where he finds these. And it also has the passbook with it. Chainsaw the
Wow.
Transient, and then blood on the inside.
Oh my gosh.
And then I'll be the second one to pick this. So, I mean, he does just fabulous
That's great.
setup for the entire lock. So, and here's our lovely bidding, as we can see, black and white. Dang. Got to be easier than a U9, that's for sure.
Block is pretty hard.
Yeah. Yeah, I see you're picking it also sideways. I'm picking it up and down because I'm just more comfortable in that orientation. I've tried it all directions now. And
Yeah, I remember you saying that when you first were figuring that out.
Yeah, and here, let me grab mine real quick. One of the things that I was learning watching Artichoke is that when your pick goes in, you can lever off these high points of the W.
That's what I'm doing. Yeah.
I have this sidebar down now. And then so it's angling the pick inwards as opposed to being straight like we would for a regular pin. You're actually kind of going, let me do it the other way, where it's kind of you're pointing down and coming up to it. This is over exaggerated, but you're angling and it seems to work better. I found that too.
Yeah, exactly.
So just tips for everybody for the U9 when you all get here.
Well, it's going to take me a while.
You still got a nymph to go through first.
I got more than enough to go through first.
What is this one?
Go to the front. It's a DS. So it's just a bunch of levers inside of it, I believe. That's just a DS.
Okay, because I've got nowhere with it. I think Georgia Jim sent me this.
Maybe ask him that. That's only a blue belt rated lock if it's a DS. It's just a bunch of opposing levers on each side, and you just pull them up and down. I have one, and I'm like you. It feels weird.
It feels very weird, but it was very cool. I have this, and I have, what the hell is this one? This is a goal, but I don't think I have a key for the goal.
It'll be a high pin count, 14 to 21 pins usually.
Okay, wait a minute. Let me get rid of this. There. It went in the naughty barrel.
That sounded violent.
No, the DS is fun, I hear. And FYI, guys, I just realized, whoops, this is a 7-pin lock and all the tops are grubbed, so I could be here a bit, or I may not get it.
Let me see.
And Rhino Lock and Key joins the party. Welcome.
Hey, LockHeat.
Yeah.
The new join
Hey, LockHeat.
is the shout out for next week. Rhino Lock and Key.
Well, we did it a few weeks ago, I believe.
Hello, Rhino. How are you doing?
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Hey, Rhino.
Let me try to turn up my volume here real quick. All right. You're going to give me a shout out, huh?
Yeah, I just found you because of the giveaway and a couple other things, and you only have, I think you were under 40. It's like, well, you need more than that.
Well, I much appreciate it. Yeah, they gave me a shout out on here probably about 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so something in the neighborhood.
That's when I was gone. That's why I didn't know it.
Yeah, it just so happened that it was my very first video that I posted, and LockHeat found me, and 2 days later gave me a shout out. I was really surprised. So
that's like a timely shout out.
I do have a question for you guys. So I got this Dynation early American lock. I don't know if you guys can see that.
Bring it close to the camera.
Looks like my.
Oh yeah, I've seen it before.
Let's see the keyway.
Yeah, standard American one.
Yeah,
it's not a restricted.
Like a good Junk Brothers.
Yeah, the Junk Brothers. I'm guessing from about the 70s era. I was doing I was going to do a video on this, and it's full of barrels and spools, but when the core was a little bit stuck, and when I pulled it out, as you see there, it's just open and springs shot everywhere. So I'm looking for springs for that. Would a normal American springs work in this, you think?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, some of those old ones, they never put a top cap on it, and you had to be aware of it when you pulled them apart.
Surprise!
You just need to make sure you get the springs with the 0.0725 newtons of. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Here I'm grabbing a pencil, ready to write this down.
No, American or Master, any of those sizes will work in that. They're short, obviously, but they'll work good.
And you can pull them apart a little bit to make them, if you can find any of the original, just pull the other ones apart to about that far, and that's about as good as you're going to get. It'll all work, though.
Yeah, the few that I did find, some were just completely smashed up. It's old. It was actually Army, used in the Army back in the 70s. So it was rough. Like I said, the core was stuck, and I just pulled it too hard, and boom, everything went flying.
I love old U.S. Army locks.
And you also gotta love gutting disasters.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
they're the best. Just like
And
D-Mac's latest video. That was fun.
Yeah.
you learn so much from bricking a lock, especially a really nice lock, and then you learn how to unbrick it various different ways, and it's just all part of this whole process.
Or on another note,
Lady Locks.
oh, Lady Locks.
Story of my life.
On another note on that same topic, a friend of mine just bricked a lock, but then unbricked it, and then broke a driver pin, and he needs to find a replacement. So I directed him to people in the Discord, and it helps network. Although it's stressful when it happens, it helps network him with other people and shows him, gives him confidence to use the Discord when he might have not used it before. Now he's learning how to ask people, like how to interact with people there and stuff, because it's a little bit overwhelming. I get that.
Yeah. And sources. I mean, there's everybody in all these different communities. There's always an answer. There's with information, or they say, oh yeah, I got some extra springs, or I got, I could send you one of those, or whatever. This is how you go about it. It's awesome. That's what's so fun about all this.
Just to respond to Keyman, that's what I had long hair. That's one of the upsides of having long hair. When I just donated it, but I could kind of spread it out and then have it like a safety net, and then any springs flying would catch into my hair.
Giant net.
Lady Locks is asking about somebody to get those C-clips off. If you watch my videos, I think you just did an American, pretty much an American style one, but I just use not that screwdriver. I just use a screwdriver.
Yep. I'm the same way.
Do I have something? Here, what do we got here?
Like for C-clamps?
Yeah, I mean, like this. Here?
Yeah, I'm the same. I just put pressure with my thumb on one side. Yeah, exactly.
You hook it in there and you go boom and you're out. Now,
yeah.
It doesn't always work, but about 80% of the time it works. And the rest
But where is the pickle fork? You guys know the pickle fork?
Oh yeah, the good old pickle fork. That'll do it too.
Yeah,
pickle fork.
It's a little V tool.
I have one here somewhere.
The quick set tool works really well too, is what I use.
That's the pickle fork.
Yeah, that's the pickle fork thingy.
Yeah, there it is. Exactly.
Or even these hucky things.
And the pickle fork is really good for the ones that have the tooth, the little tooth that goes straight down in the middle, that goes into the plug sometimes, so that you have to just push straight back on it.
Yeah, exactly.
Rotate it. Yeah.
It has that little stud that goes into the gap at the bottom.
The E-clip.
Yes, the E-clip.
Yeah, and the Quickset was designed for their own clips, which is a C-clip and an E-clip on the deadbolt, where you walk it out and it pops out without bending it. Hey, Rhino, we did forget to ask you, what are you picking on?
I just got some comfort locks right now. As you see, my space is pretty clean. I put most of my stuff up because I was doing a lot of grinding and sanding last night for the upcoming little series that I got going on for, I guess, ghetto pick making.
Oh, nice.
Perfect. We love pick making.
I showed my neighbor, and he goes, "Man, that looks like a prison shank." I was like, "Yeah."
Tell him that it's allowed on airplanes.
So yeah, my space isn't, I don't have my penny mat down or anything. I just grabbed a bunch of stuff. I do have this Abyss that I might open up. I think it's zero keyed, so I haven't even opened it yet. Just got it in the mail, I think yesterday or day before. So
Which model is it?
it's the 83 AL 45.
Yeah, that should be 0-bitted. It should come with a key blank.
Right. So I'm gonna have to look through my keys and see if I have any Schlage keys that I haven't picked yet, and then bid it to that. But
There are a lot of. Be careful when you rekey them. They have a very tricky little cylinder because it has a window on one side where you can just turn it without pulling it apart, drop in pins, and turn it over. But if you pull it all the way out, it has a retaining. It's a limiter, which you also have to press in to turn it back to that window. But if you turn it just right, it falls into the little holes in the bottom that they drilled for the chambers up above.
Yeah, Brickville.
Yeah.
Brickville.
Or
Ask
if you-
me how I know.
so what you're saying is do it on camera and make sure I brick it, right?
Yes. Or if you use that repinning window and you forget to put a pin in and you turn it and then it drops down into the keyway for the driver and then you're screwed at that point.
Yeah, you're like, you know, you're going to have to.
They're
Cut
great
it open.
locks, though.
Yes.
I love the Abus 83 lines.
Awesome. Awesome. There's a million different, well, not a million, but I think about 14 different keyways or kick cylinders that can go in there.
Well, they have an
Plus.
adapter that you can put any kick cylinder into it, whether it's got the screw cap or the C-clip style with the square on the back. You can put in different tail pieces.
Right. This kind of, you can buy these little kits.
Yep, exactly.
And I can't find the other piece without knocking everything over. But yeah, different back caps.
Of course, I'm not on camera. No, that's the little kit that it comes with. A couple different tail pieces.
Right.
The top piece for it, and you can put any kick cylinder into it.
It's super fun. I mean, it's and cool. Plus, you can swap out your shackle and put a brass one in there.
Yep, I saw that and I was like, I need to find some of those. My distributors don't have the brass ones, and I would love an all brass padlock like that. It would be awesome just looking.
There's somebody on eBay that sells them that I bought from in the past.
Picksmith did it again. Congrats on the open.
Thank
Oh,
you.
awesome. Awesome, buddy.
And it's open. That's kind of a tricky little lock. That's a lot of fun. I like that one. And a handmade key. You can actually see he took just a 4. Might have even been a 5. No, it was an SC4. And he turned it into the SC47, which is a running joke.
Yeah.
But making it into a 7-pin key.
Great work. I mean, that's the full package. I mean, he's got the book, he's got the decorations, he's made a custom key. He's got
A box. This is what he does. He's got a padlock that floats around cash, where he took a black 1100 and carved Johnny Cash smoking a cigarette into it. And it's like, oh, that is awesome.
Oh, I think I've seen that. Yeah.
Yeah, I believe Lockpicking has it. At least the last time I saw it was at Lockpicking videos. A few weeks back.
Well, that is my time now. So I'm going to say goodbye to everybody. I got to move on and go back to work now.
Very cool.
All right. Nice talking to you, buddy.
Yeah,
too.
definitely.
Good talk to you, Isaac. Chris.
Good luck on your U9.
Thank you.
Yes.
You too. Don't let your hands get
Thank
hurt
you.
too bad. Those things that make your hands ache. That's for sure.
Yeah. Our fingers are definitely getting a bit tingly.
Yeah. You got to stop after a while and take a break. Okay, Paracentric
Just
Rhino.
stick through the
Lockheat.
pain.
Have
Take
a
it easy,
good
Pick
day.
Smith.
We'll see you the
Have a
next
good one,
time.
Pick Smith.
Later.
Take care, buddy.
Well, I'm getting a little bit of movement on my Miwa, but I don't think I'm there yet.
So next week I should have some stickers delivered to the house, and I'll send them out to LadyLocks for you guys to include into your sticker package as well.
Awesome.
Oh, cool.
Awesome.
That's a nice base for the giveaways. Thank you. Because we have a lot. By the way, the TLP 1969 is still doing his weekly giveaways.
Oh,
So
got another
check
movement.
his channel out. And so is LadyLocks is picking up his giveaways. So also do check him up. We put those two on every week, so no surprises there. MyLock is still doing his 200 subs giveaway with the hashtag MyLock200Locks. It's running until the 9th of December. Really nice set of locks that you can win.
Yeah, definitely cool.
Lockfumber is doing his 300 subs giveaway. And he's giving away quite a basic starter set for new pickers. With some training locks, a nice pick set, some basic locks, the cutaway, front follower, pinning tray, rekey kit. So everything you need to get started in the business. Really nice set. And obviously, congrats on the 300 subs.
Yes.
Then MyLock again doing his 300 subs giveaway. He's going so fast. He's doing 2 giveaways with 100
At
subs
once.
in between at the same time. And he's giving away a LadyLock tools pick set. So do check him out. And that will be running until the 17th of December. Benderfrog is still doing his Advent giveaway. That will be running with different giveaways until the 18th of December. And all you have to do is comment on his short videos that he's posting. And he's giving things like stickers and that sort of stuff. So, really nice. Then our Rhino Lock and Key is doing his giveaway. Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you.
Yes.
With a really nice set of. I believe you split the winnings, right? So I believe there were 3. One could win the pinning mat, and the other one the case and a T-shirt, I believe.
That's right.
Well, nice. And that will be running until the 19th of December.
It's actually running to the 23rd. The 19th is for anybody that wants to make a video outlining tips in pick making.
Ah.
They'll get an extra entry into the drawing.
Ah, so the video is for the 19th and the 23rd, you said, was the closing date for the complete giveaway. Ah.
Correct.
But a really nice one. I really like the pinning mat, by the way.
It's a great pinning mat. It really is. Kind of freaked me out when I first got it, though, because I forgot that it glue in the dark and walked into my area, and it was like, what is on my desk?
Yeah, really nice one. So I'm bidding for that one. But, keeping my fingers crossed. And the last one, but not least, is Lockmania with his Christmas series giveaway. I believe he did it last year also. He's doing
I think this is the
picking
4th
video
year.
every day. A 4th year, I believe.
I believe it's about the 4th year. Yeah.
Well, nice. He's doing a daily video and what you can comment on, and you have to comment on at least 3 videos to be entered in the draw at the end of the series, where you can win half the locks that he has picked in the 24 days.
Cool.
Really cool. And on that note, we also have our own giveaway every week. Lady Locks is not here on screen, so I can't tell you what is in the giveaway. Maybe Lady Locks can put it in the chat.
Lady Locks is
but at
giving
least-
away everything she owns, all her locks. She told me.
Oh, nice. That's so awesome.
Starting
Yeah,
with
see?
the U9.
Yeah.
But wait, what is she going to pick then?
Her nose.
She's been working on it.
She says Jimmy Longs.
Oh, cool. She's giving away Jimmy Long?
I
Yeah,
hope
you
it
get a
says-
weekend with Jimmy Long.
Just for a weekend.
Has he consented?
Yes, he has.
Anyway, the only thing you have to do to enter in this draw is comment in the chat. 39 people have already done so. So
I'm sure everybody knows what Jimmy Long picks are, but these are like the
I
picks
think
that
so.
I've been using. Yeah.
I'm gonna put you on screen. Hold on.
And then these nice packages. And I marked mine. They don't come like that, but I have the pointed ones here, and then the flat ones here. I don't have the deep hooks in front of me here, but these are the shallow and the medium. So let me try that.
We're gonna give away the round ones because the flats are out of stock at the moment.
Okay, so just the pointed ones.
I was going to say, does anybody know if he's got any stock left? Last time I looked, he was completely out of stock.
He was completely out, but there is
I think
a new batch coming really soon. So
Yeah,
This month?
towards either this month or in the new year.
Yeah,
That's
he
what
said,
he's saying.
said December or early next year.
Yeah.
He's working on it.
Yeah, he makes all of them like he does every single one like kind of not necessarily by hand, but he monitors the process of every single one, you know. So it's so he doesn't want to just like give it out to other people to do. He wants them to all be really good quality. So it's pretty cool.
as they are, by the way.
Yes,
Yeah.
Nice stuff. So without further ado, let's get to the drawing. Who is it gonna be? Chris,
Oh.
congratulations.
Awesome.
Congrats.
I'm loving it. I love it. I only have I think 3, but they're not one's flat, one's round, one's deep, one's awesome. Thank you, Lady Locks.
The pointed
Well, I
ones
reached out to Lady
are-
Locks and
was that?
Who, me?
I said to Chris, reach out to Lady Locks for, but I think she has her address.
I will. I will roust her out and thank you for I'm a grateful winner. Thank you.
I like to use the medium rounded one to pick M Heart locks. I don't know. I haven't picked too many M Hearts, but the one that I have that worked really well.
Like this one, maybe?
Is that the medium? I think so.
I think it is the medium because here's the deep. I'll show the 2. There we go. So I'm thinking this is the medium.
This is the one that I was talking about, and I don't see that among the ones you have. I think
Okay.
you have the deep and the short.
Oh yeah. Okay. I have that, only it's flat.
Yeah, so you'll be getting from this set, hopefully that one. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, awesome. Because when I sort of just ordered them singularly because he didn't have the sets anymore, and I was very happy to get what I got. So I'm very happy. Yes, I will reach out to Lady Locks and say, hey.
It's RD, Chris. I have the same set that Lady Locks is gonna give away.
Oh, cool.
Let me put a little bit.
By the way, here's a cool pick. This is one of the original Jimmy Long picks. I have the other two.
Awesome,
around here.
LockHeat. And like a half diamond-y thing.
Yeah, I'll go grab the other ones. I'll show you one second.
Wait a minute, are you picking my lock? Are you picking this one? Is he trying to show me? Is he showing me up here? He definitely showed me up. I know that.
I don't know. It's the same like.
It looks
Chris,
like the Miwa, but his has something. His has something written underneath, and mine doesn't.
Mine has 01. I have a couple other ones here. This is the same type of model.
Okay.
Then, this one doesn't have anything written underneath. This is the Mortis version.
Right. I think maybe that's kind of more like mine.
Yeah. And then I have like the vending machine version. Yeah, you have the Mortis version. And this one doesn't have anything on
Ooh,
the bottom.
the vending machine one. Oh, that's very cool.
Yeah.
Pick it and get a Coke.
Exactly. If you can pick these locks for a Coke, I don't know if you're going for Cokes. This is the original Jimmy Longs. Let's see if I can put
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Old school Jimmy Longs. Well, he was talking about in December or January having some more profiles. So that's cool.
So the handles were a lot smoother originally. And he sent them out to a bunch of people, and everybody kind of gave him some suggestions. Pretty much everyone was saying that this is the main one that people were using. These two, because he sent it out to high-level lock pickers, so high-level lock pickers don't use rakes or half diamonds as much for those types of locks. So it was primarily this one that people were testing. Now, as a locksmith myself, I've used the rake a bunch, and I find it to be one of the best rakes that I have, especially since it's a bit thinner. And I've used it for all sorts of different things as well. Now, the half diamond I haven't really used at all, but it's a cool piece of history, and other people like those profiles, so nothing against the half diamond. But when it comes to this one, I'll bring out this one in comparison, the newer version, so you can see the difference.
Yeah.
I was saying that it was longer than it needed to be, and that it would be good to add a taper from the edge here, because I have some original picks that I have made out of a knife somewhere here. I'll find those soon. And I noticed when I was making my own picks that if I made a kind of a taper, sort of what he did here, and that makes the pick much more stable in terms of when I'm at the end and pushing up on something, it doesn't have that same sort of flex.
Right.
So
right.
I found that I suggested that to him, and he did some measurings and stuff, and it turned out to help save the stretchiness of the metal, because the metal is very high quality, and people were saying they're not sure if what it was that was causing it to be springy. Pretty much they were all, and he has this all written in his description on his website. It's pretty cool to read. So it's cool to be kind of a small part of the history. Of course, he did all the designing and all the manufacturing and the work, but it's cool that he sent it out to a bunch of pickers, and I was part of that select group, and I contributed a small little suggestion that ended up playing part into what it is now. So
definitely.
Yeah. Anyways,
that's very cool.
Super cool picks. Super awesome, and I use them all the time. And yeah, I think he has plans for some other profiles. I would like to see like a kind of a diamond shape, like a pointed tip one, and also different thicknesses. So there's like, I'd like to see like a 25 thousandths even, and like even a thinner one to what he has here. But besides that, I think that would pretty much cover what I would want more. Like, then I think if he had another third line, it's like flat pointed and or flat kind of half like a gem shape and the pointed ones, as well as 3 different thicknesses. That would be like the optimal for me for everything that I do.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
By the way, Chris, you're saying you don't have a key for your goal lock, so I thought I'd show you this one.
Yeah, let me get that back out of the bin. No wonder I threw it in there. Yeah, I think I remember watching Georgia Jim Pickett, and then when it showed up here, I went, "Holy, is this a joke? Why is he sending this to me?"
So really, the bottom half here and this is not in play. It's just the top half, and so there's on this section, and then on this section, and on the other side. So it's 3 rows, and if you flip the key around, then that's why the bottom half is
mirror. Yeah,
exactly. So you can kind of see the pins on each side.
Very cool.
Well, this one has 19 pins in it, I think.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Can you hear me?
Oh, it's Diggs.
Hi.
Oh, hey, Diggs.
Hi,
How's
Diggs.
it going, man?
Hi. I'm fine, and you?
Good.
Good. I just wanted to join a little bit.
Thanks for hopping on.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
welcome.
I searched this link a bit, but I didn't find it. LadyLocks posted it, then I joined.
Yeah, that's on me. I forgot to post it in the description of the video today.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought I
saw them blind.
Okay.
Well, I made it through my comfort locks today. I'm going to go back to making my pick. So I'm going to be making a lot of noise, but I'll continue watching. Thank you guys so much, and I'll catch you soon.
Yeah,
Cool.
thanks.
Okay. Really
Thanks
good to see you, man.
being here.
All right, my time is up as well, so I'm going to take off. Got to do some stuff. I'll catch up with everybody next week.
Very good to see you.
Is that
All right,
Paris
take care.
here?
Yeah.
Take care, buddy. Have
Thanks,
a good
man.
rest of your day, man.
You too.
Okay, I'm going to switch to the chat, so I will leave and open this up for somebody else.
If there is somebody else, because we're already
If there's anybody else, we're getting towards the end. Well, yes, we are.
Chris,
Well,
I think this is the first time that we actually got to like talk live, you know.
Oh,
so it's
yes,
nice,
back
nice
and
hanging
forth.
with you. Yeah.
Yes. Well, it was that
Looking
was
forward
great.
to working on that
but-
after with you.
Yes. Thank you. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna say goodbye. I will go back to the chat.
All right.
Well,
Have a
thanks
good
for
rest
joining,
of your
Chris.
week. Have a good week coming up.
Yes, thank you. I have a very busy week coming up. That's probably as does everyone. Anyway, thanks for having me, and we will. I'll see you in the chat.
Well, thanks for
Yeah,
joining.
that's
Yeah, and I think that we are indeed running towards the end, but sorry, Dick.
Chris was one of the first people that ever commented on any of my videos.
Sorry?
Chris is one of the first people to ever comment on any of my videos.
He is his presence is everywhere, if you know what I mean. He takes a lot of time in watching almost everyone's video, and even a little comment with a thumbs up is enough. But he does it.
It was super cool for me because I have a friend who was more experienced than me when I first started in the same city, and she had interacted with Chris a couple times. I'm sure Chris remembers Legolas X, or Lethal Legolas X was her name. She kind of makes 3D printed stuff and designs locks and picks as well. And anyways, he had sent her some stuff and they had some interaction. So I had learned about Chris through her. And I just remember like thinking to myself, oh, he's like one of these, celebrities in the community. Everybody knows him and he has all these cool locks and then I started doing videos and he commented right away. I just remember being like, oh, that's so cool. I was kind of starstruck a little bit, I remember. But it's cool. I learned the community is very interactive like that. Everybody likes to communicate and help each other out and, break barriers. And, it's really cool.
Well, with all due respect, Chris is a little bit the grandpa of the community. At least that's how he feels to me. Has respect
like that.
for everybody, the small ones, the big ones, everyone, and yeah, he feels a bit like a grandpa, in a good way, obviously.
Yeah, no, I totally see where you're coming from. But isn't he only like 35?
I don't know. He's older than me.
No, I'm just yeah, I don't know how he is. I try to flatter him. Hopefully he's still hearing.
Well, thank you. Lockpicking Gal is also going out, so thank you for joining us.
Take care. It's always nice seeing her around too.
Oh, I think I'm gonna. I've got Chris a new nickname. I think. Sorry, Chris. So, what's your working on dick pics?
I'm working on American 5200 on an old one. I can try to show it, but I have issues with my screen somehow. I try to focus
No, we
it.
can see it.
Should focus a bit better. Yeah, okay, no.
That's all perfect.
No.
Advanced service 2500 US. Nice. 5200, sorry.
But it's like a bit dirty inside. I got it open several times last time, but yeah, not today. Not today yet.
What lube do you guys use? I'm just curious for lock picking.
What? Sorry? What?
Just want to clarify that. Yeah. For locks.
I didn't understand the question, sorry.
Like, what kind of lubricant do you use, or to clean, like cleaner? How do you clean your locks generally, if you do it at all?
I didn't, so I can't help you there.
It's more about this one.
Let's see. What is that one?
It's an Abus spray. It's called PS88.
The thing with those manufactured ones is that they seem like they're the perfect one for the lock because it's the one that came with the lock manufacturer or whatever, but often they have all sorts of harsh chemicals and are like leave sticky films or something on there that isn't necessarily the best over time. So
yeah, that could totally be. I have no idea, but I took the
someone said Houdini. I think that's a pretty decent one. Triflow. There's this one. That's a good one. Oh, here.
Houdini isn't available in Germany, I guess.
Triflow is a good one that is usually pretty available, but it uses Teflon. So although it is rated food grade, so like you could use it in food manufacturing facilities, it still has that harsh chemical in it.
And it will attract dirt over time, I believe.
What's that?
Correct. And it will attract dirt over time, if I'm correctly.
TriFlow, this one is actually really good. I find this lubricant. If you guys know Jason from SC Lock and Key, he's a locksmith and has all sorts of videos on locks and how to fix them and stuff. He did a 3-part series for lubricants over 3 years. So he took a lubricant into a lock, and then he had 1 lock per type of lubricant, and he sealed them all in bags and then checked them a year later and then checked them a year after that. Now, it was a very specific experiment that he did in very specific settings where it wasn't exposed to weather or bad environments and stuff, but it showed a lot about how the lubricants lasted over time. And TriFlow and LPS, which is the main one I use, and there's a couple other ones that were ranked like at the top of the top that were really good to use and didn't leave harsh films or that weren't bad. But SE Lock and Key. So SE is just the letter, and then Lock and Key.
Thanks.
But yeah, he's very good. He has like a whole locksmith starter guide. So he has like these videos.
Great lives on Saturdays.
Lock and Key. Yeah, I found it. Cool.
Yeah.
Subscribed.
And if you send them an email, it will send you probably next year a nice pack with stickers and stuff.
Yeah, and also, I mean, when it comes to stuff like that, like trying to get locks or lubricants that you can't get in your country, like through distributors or something like that, you can always contact people in the community. Myself, like, I am happy to help people access things as long as they're willing to pay the shipping cost. Although I prefer people can find options without having to pay extra shipping costs and find things, whatever. But I'll help people get things, and I'm not going to upsell anything. I'll sell it to them at the same price that it costs me, to help them out in the community, which is a special offer. I only offer out from the community, really, because I can't do that for my work, because that's one of the ways that we make money. So, selling products at our rates. But for you guys, I'm happy to sell, locks or lubricants or whatever for the price that it costs me, and then the shipping of whatever it would cost to get it to you.
Nice. Thanks. You are a professional locksmith?
I'm working on my full licensing right now, but I work with a locksmith company in my province, and I have my apprenticeship license.
Oh, that's cool.
For me,
Rhino is asking for a link, but I don't know what. What kind of link you mean, Rhino?
I was gonna say that for me, I learned that in locksmithing, it's really about networking, and same thing with lock sport. And I find there's certain locksmiths that really are trying to help bridge the community between the two, as opposed to some people who aren't. So I want to be one of the people who help bring the communities together.
That's cool.
Always a great thing to do.
Yeah.
Lady Locks and I try to do this with this, and yeah, it turns out great.
Yeah, I really like it.
I have to change my camera position, I guess. I stepped up with the equipment. But the position isn't good, I guess.
Ryan is asking for the SE Lock and Key. I will pull it up for him.
I can post it.
You can't post links. I can.
In the normal chat, I would have done it like this.
Have you guys seen his video about like the lock picking gangster or something like that? What was it again?
Gangsta's Paradise, but then in the lock.
Yeah, Gangster's Paradise. That's the one. And Lockpicking Lawyer actually commented on it.
I sadly can't show it here because it's copyrighted.
What's that?
I can't show it here on the show because it's copyrighted.
Exactly. He probably got in trouble for that too, to some degree.
He did that. He talked about it. So if we're gonna show it on this show, we're getting copyright strikes.
Oh, he talked about he got in trouble for it, really?
Well, trouble is a big word, but he got copyright strikes.
It's fair use.
In his sort of. YouTube is very strange in that regard.
Well, it's fair use, but the thing is, YouTube doesn't care what the law is. They just, will just follow whatever the copyright strikes. Like someone files a claim against it.
Exactly.
And there's no recourse for those people creating claims wrongfully.
That's why I try to stick with the music from YouTube itself.
Yeah.
Safe.
I first heard this song on the LockHuber's channel, so I always think about him whenever I hear this background music.
Oh, okay.
Have you guys heard about the LockHuber?
Yeah.
I know
the name, but
he picks locks, but he also does puzzles, and he can solve Rubik's cubes and stuff like that. Which is super cool.
I could showcase you a lock I got in this week, but I'm far off getting this picked. It's a black belt, and actually it's two black belts. But if you want to see it, I can put it out.
Yeah, let's see.
Sure, show it.
Okay.
What's the lock?
It's a size icon.
Oh, nice. Which version?
Unfortunately, the new one. But it's a padlock from the new version. From the new. I put it out.
What's the name of the model again?
It's a padlock. It's I don't know whether it has a model, but here we go. And this version, the core is it's called Schwerwelle Undercut.
Is that an SK6?
Yeah, it's an SK6.
Oh, nice.
It's an SK6.
Yeah, I have one too. Those are freaking hard locks, that's for sure. It's basically like a combi, but it's also not at all like a combi the way it feels. Just the feedback is totally different than an ASA.
Yeah.
But it's very similar to Twin Combi.
This one, I actually wanted the black version, the old. Wait. More about this one.
Oh, nice.
But the store still sell it under this picture.
But that's the Ruko, right?
No, that's the size icon.
Oh, that's the same type of padlock Ruko uses.
It's really problematic to focus here. It should focus, because normally, sometimes it's because of light. I will brighten it up a bit. Yeah.
Very cool.
Size icon as a alloy. I found something out which is a bit cool. This is K2 Pete, and I got 2 new of those. And these are just size icons. So here. Let's see. I'm scratching my eyes a bit. So the right version is the Asa Abloy. It's made later, I guess, after Asa Abloy board size icon. And this one here just has a stamp size icon. It might be older, but no idea. And the core is also, yeah, it's just, I think, 3 spools, but the keyway on this one is somehow a bit nasty, or the wording. I should change my focus settings. You see it?
Yeah.
I have troubles to get over this warning there. But yeah, we'll get to this point. And the coolest one of those is actually still in a really cool bag. I think I can show it like this. It is actually the same as the other size icon, but it's the other black build of those versions. And I didn't even pack it out or unpacked it. You might also know this one.
Or does it say
Asking if the
K2?
K2 has a meaning.
It's this one.
Is that a WSW?
Yeah.
Nice, I'm getting one of those.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm proud of myself for recognizing these, what they were.
What?
I'm proud of myself for recognizing what they were.
The cost of it?
What's that?
Didn't understand you, sorry.
See,
There's Chris Capoon. It's the first time I see a question here. I changed my view of the screen that I see chat and video at once. Otherwise, it's a bit difficult to follow. The size icon, where is it? Is it here? Yeah, is it? The K2, this one, is meant, it's like feet alike, or feet alike, with many other locks of this type, and they are used in Hamburg, in Germany, to close electricity, cabinets, or what's the word for it? I need to. Power box. It's called power box.
Oh, by the way, you showed me a really nice stuff last week after the show, like the BKS board.
Yeah.
Hint.
I have to stand up for this. Wait. So these are here like my aim to get what I want to pick once, but I'm still long or far away from this one. But
what are you struggling with? What have you made a tool for the side pins?
No, I'm not ready yet on this belt level. I'm struggling here. No, I opened the pack log, but I'm working my way up, and I want to get it more under control. It's too random, my opens, for me, so I try to open it again and again and again. Once I get it under control, I step up.
Is this the same keyway that you have? If I can get it to focus.
It's not the VSV, I guess.
What's that?
It's the size. Ah, that looks similar. I think yes.
Yeah, for your SK6.
Yeah, it's the same.
Okay. And then this is what I was talking about, how there's this one,
Yeah.
it says Asa Abloy, but it doesn't say Zeiss Icon. So yours says Zeiss Icon, and then one that says Asa Abloy and Zeiss Icon, and I have one that just says Asa Abloy.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny.
I'm about to get one, but it's not yet here.
My favorite thing about these locks is the little snowman shaped core.
Yeah. It's also on the size icon, but yeah, I like the snowmans also. So that's my target anyway. So when I get...
Well, let me know if you ever want any help from me. I'm happy to give you tips and tricks on trying to pick the SK6, because I've picked the combi, which isn't too difficult or too much different than SK6. It isn't too much more difficult or less difficult than an SK6. It's pretty on the same level. So.
Ah, nice. But both are black belt or not?
Yep, and they both count as separate locks as well. So, although they're very similar locking mechanisms, because of the fact that I think Zeiss Icon has its own like tolerances and keyway, and this lock is different enough that they classify it as its own separate lock.
Yeah, it's also two really cool locks. I will show the BKS plate. Wait, I have to find it in my room. Okay, I'm back. LockHeat referred to this one. I guess.
And there is a really
I hope.
nice, correct. And there was a really nice story behind it, because you got it from a friend whose mother worked at the BKS factory.
I bought it on eBay, but
the
the guy on eBay, I have too much stuff here around. Okay, where is it? No, not there. Maybe here? Yeah. Okay, I bought on eBay 2 BKS and the size icon. One times this one. I bought it actually because I like the brass padlock style, and it's in BKS. And also this time I was after changeable cores, or like gut-able locks. Yeah, if you start out, or if you just start out, you find very much locks which aren't gut-able. And therefore I searched locks where I could see that there is some like this core. And yeah, actually it turned out there is a screw in there. And yeah, so I bought it, and the guy sent me with the package this BKS shield, and he said his mother was working in the headquarters in 1990 or so.
No, that yeah, it's really early here on my side.
I heard a chicken.
Yeah, correct.
Not here. Here is too late for chicken.
I thought I started hearing things. All of a sudden, I just hear this chicken in the background. There's no chickens around me.
So I have enough locks to step up and learn, but yeah, I'm trying to catch also stuff. Yeah, I think like everyone from us, I saw a lock which normally doesn't got sold for like €20, and it's this one. And and this one is also really cool. I never saw it at this
Nice.
price, and so I snagged it.
Double-sided wafer lock, or is that
Yeah.
what it is?
Yeah.
Nice.
I can't.
Is it hard to pick?
I guess so. It's
It's a gamma. You have to float pick, right?
Yeah.
No.
But the most.
I don't think you'd have to float pick there. You just have to pick the top and the bottom, right?
No, but you have to. The tension part is difficult because if you spread the core, it's half parts. One part on the left, one part on the right, and it's splitted. And if you tension it and the cores get widened, you can't turn it anymore. It get blocked.
Ah,
It seems to be a mechanism of this because if you go in there, need a smaller one. I try to show it. It's can't even tension it. But you see, I don't know whether you see it. It's like spring loaded.
yeah,
The right half is moving.
Like
It's a bit problematic because of the shininess of the slug.
no, because she's moving.
Yeah, and this seemed to be a next security measurement of this. But as I had this one, this is normal Gamma 700, where I also struggled with, and I got it.
Is that a disc detainer?
No, this is like normal pin tumbler.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, this detainer, I feel more confident with this detainers. But I wanted to focus now on pin tumbler. And then I got a wafer. Yeah, but I like the lock.
So what's the theory of picking that wafer lock? How do you tension it if it doesn't starts putting pressure?
Yeah, I think I saw someone picking it with. I got my first picking set was a Southward picking set, and in this set is actually a tensioner which might be used for this. It's this one.
Oh, I see.
So you have to, I don't know why, but you have to tension both sides directly together. Don't know what is the trick behind this, but should work. Every video I saw on YouTube where they picked it, it was picked with like this tool.
Well, if it's like what you're saying, then maybe what LockHeat was saying about the float picking might work.
Yeah, but
with a normal tensioner.
The normal Gamma 700 is my first lock I tried float picking, and not successful right until now. So.
Hey guys, sorry guys, I have to put an end to the show.
Okay.
You're kicking us out?
I'm not kicking anybody.
I'm just kidding.
Now you heard the rooster already, so it's really early on my side of the.
Yeah, no worries. I'm just joking.
And, we're already almost 2.5 hours in.
Good.
Which surprised me, by the way, because I didn't have many high hopes when LadyLocks wasn't able to join in today, but you guys saved me a bit.
Feels better.
I can show locks
I hope
everywhere.
Well,
and as long as I'm not at my meetup.
I have.
What's that?
What?
Oh, sorry.
The dick pics do come back next week because you have a lot of nice stuff to show us. And
yeah, I get
really hard to
but yeah, I will show it next time. But I have to focus on picking, not on buying.
Yeah, I know. I have to focus on working on the locks I have too instead of buying more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I found it's like rare locks, or if they aren't coming up often on eBay, or eBay and eBay Kleinanzeigen and stuff, then I kind of look up the price, and if it's, I can't pronounce it, if it's rare, I mostly think I go for it.
Yeah, if it's something that's special, I know what you mean.
Yeah,
It's kind of hard to
I just bought a
turn
lock.
it down.
I couldn't find it anywhere, and it's an ABUS. It's an ABUS where you can fit just normal profile cylinders, Euro cylinders inside, like this one, I guess. It should be a normal Euro cylinder, I guess. I don't have one here. Although I have like this one here. This is a Euro cylinder, and you could fit it inside if it would be 3010.
Right.
Long. And this ABUS isn't in production anymore, and it was just a build for a short time as breast version. But I will show it next time.
Sure do. On that note,
Yeah, it looks pretty
you
cool.
both, and thank you all, everyone who else joined the show today. It was a blast, and thank you again for bailing me out. I couldn't have done it without you guys. And
It's
hopefully, Lady Locks will be back next week because I missed her.
I tried.
Yeah, we all missed her.
Yeah,
she was here in the chat, but let's hope she feels better next year. Next week.
Next year.
And,
hope she's
tomorrow. Almost. It's just a few weeks more. Then it's next year, so could be. But Lady Locks, again, take care. Get on your feet, and hopefully we see and hear you next week. Else, I'm going to be here again. No problem.
Get well soon.
And everyone on the other side, always take care. Keep on picking, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah.
Bye.
Take care.
Take